Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm in Sussex and we're about to explore an abandoned reservoir which some of you may or may not know. It's only a small one. There's not really that much history on it, so we won't have a history lesson. But look at this, former chalk workings. Used to be a few kilns in the area, sadly they're not here, but this reservoir is. So without further ado, let's take a look and hopefully not get too wet in the process. Come on. Hello everybody, welcome back. So today, you can probably hear the echo from the entrance, we're at an old reservoir. Now what's really interesting about this is, as you saw before us, there was some old lime workings, chalk workings actually, with a few lime kilns, and there's a few pits around here, and we're in the heart of Sussex. I won't say exactly where we are, but some of you may or may not know. And we're off to do, I'm here to explore a reservoir, an abandoned one, proper abandoned one. Now we know that there is a, like I said, there's lots of lime workings, chalk workings here, and this reservoir is really interesting because the only information that we've been given on it is that it would have fed the local cottages, which would have been down the hill. So we're on the South Downs. We're about halfway up the South Downs, actually, interestingly enough, which is sort of, you know, nice place for a reservoir, I suppose. And if you take a look, we're literally standing on it, but you've got this weird sort of grating which is almost Victorian in nature, and I wouldn't be surprised actually if this was more of a Victorian reservoir. It sort of looks like it, and I'm sure when I go inside, from a couple of the photos that I've seen, it would easily date to Victorian. So it's actually quite an interesting historic little reservoir for the date of it, but it is in the middle of nowhere. It's slightly off the beaten track, and that's all really that I want to sort of like share with you today about it. Except for the fact that I now have to go in. I don't have to, do I? But I'm going to. And the debate will be waders or Wellingtons. We'll soon find out when we get in there. It looks very different in terms of hard to gauge the how shallow it is. But I'll find out when we get in there. So without further ado, let's get our butts down in that reservoir, document it, and then get the hell out because it's freezing cold. Come on. Right everybody, I've got my waders on because I think it might be wader depth, so I suppose the only way to find out is to actually go in there. Come on. Right, go. There we go, everyone. So it is wader depth. If you can sort of see that, it's right up to my crotch. But here we are. We have made it inside this reservoir. So the water is freezing cold. And there's a big old gas canister. Look at this. Amazing. Very, very cool. Like I'm swimming. So cool. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just had to pause for a second. Because, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh dear. It's a shame about all the litter. And obviously now that I've been wandering around, I've sort of silted up most of the area. But, so you can see it when it's not. Look at that though, flammable gas. Don't want to get near that too well. beautiful. Look at that brick. It's like your own little swimming pool. I'm joking, of course. Wonderful little echo. It's amazing, really, because you know, if you were to look from the outside, apart from that gate, the old like Victorian sort of gated part, you wouldn't really know that there was anything in here. And that entrance is proper open. It weighs a ton. Obviously, I didn't move it; it was like that. So I just want to sort of say that that was naturally the way it was. There's the pipes. The ballcock, stopcock, or whatever it's called, is just here. See that orange thing there in the corner, floating about. You can see the pipes. The ladder is actually remarkably sturdy. It's so cool though. Right, let's head on. Ghostly mist of my breath, of how cold it is in here. And you can see the two levels where the water normally might rise to. You can see that. Look, finger of doom. When it's been naturally high. Very, very cool. Tennis ball. All manner of things. A lighter. It's like the crappiest game show ever. Anyway, let's not spend too long in here. I think the best approach is to let's head out. Very cool. Let's go. Right. Time to head up. See, the trick to it is to not bash your head. Oh. There we go. Right, let's have a debrief and then we'll head out. Well everybody, wasn't that really cool? It was a nice little reservoir and it was beautiful to actually go in there and explore it. Luckily, the waders helped me massively. Hopefully that came across really well. Like I said, it's interesting that there's not really much information. All we do know is that obviously it was part of a former massive line workings, which you obviously saw in the sort of like the old photo. But yeah, it doesn't even, there's no labelling at all from it. But pretty much sure it's going to be sort of like late Victorian-esque, probably a little bit after that, just by judging where when the lime kilns and that whole factory work sort of process sort of ended. But apart from that, really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Thank God for waders. Right, anyway, Because history matters, love to all of you, and I will see you, obviously, of course, some other point. Remember, feel free to spread the word of the channel. Much love to all of you out there, because history matters. Ready? Kapow.